Hello and welcome to our Commander Online gameplay series, Singleton Showdown. In addition to our Multiverses series, I'll be joined by a new crew with the same rules. Gain 1 point for eliminating a player, gain a point for being the last player in the game, eliminating a player before the first turn loses you a point, and eliminating each opponent in the same turn loses you a point. Alright, let's get into the game.
So I'm playing Varolz, and my opening hand really is pretty demonstrative of how the deck works. It's got everything we want in it. It's got a plan for the end game. It's a little light on mana, but essentially the deck is built around playing undercosted, high power creatures with a drawback. So stuff like Death's Shadow or Phyrexian Dreadnought that forces you to kind of either meet the requirements or lose them early in the game. And then we get to take advantage of those undercosted creatures by using the scavenge mechanic from Varolz and a couple other engines that are built into the deck to take advantage of the same, the same kind of drawbacks from those cards. So yeah, this hand's great, and looking forward to it.
This is Austin, and I am playing Garna the Bloodflame. When Garna enters the battlefield, it's essentially board wipe recovery for this deck. I play a bunch of creatures, low converted mana costs, trying to play out my entire board. I have a few sack outlets that kind of allow me to produce some mana so that hopefully I can put a lot of cards in my graveyard to play Garna, to bring them all back to the board and recover from there and swarm with a ton of small creatures. As far as my opening hand goes, I have mana ramp, cost reduction, and ways to generate some card advantage, so it's a good keep for me.
Reid here. We're playing Rona, Disciple of Gix. The deck kind of functions around historic cards. So we have some in our opening hand. We've got mana to spare, and this looks like it's going to be good.
All right, and this is Brandon. And so I'm actually playing Rhys Redeemed, and it's just Selesnya. And it's kind of what you'd expect, right? Token generators, some mana ramp, and just ways to pump your dudes. And squirrels, because I am a huge fan of squirrels, so this definitely plays a big role in the deck. All right, let the games begin. Oh, yikes. Starts with a fetch land. Oh, goodness.
Yep, and I'm just going to F8 here to auto-yield through the turn. It just kind of helps make things go a bit faster.
Oh, no, I apparently don't have that set. Okay. All right. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
All right, going to start with the Rocky Tar Pit and pass the turn. Slow fetch.
We are going to be Deceitful.
All right.
Yeah, we'll leave it on top.
Nothing says deceit like scrying a card.
All right. Something quick and easy. I like to come out of the gate strong. Establish dominance early on the board with a 1/1.
There it is.
Turn 1 commander.
Turn 1 commander. Doesn't mean I'm going to do anything with it, but it's there.
I mean, some of us don't have blockers on turn 2.
Yeah, but I don't want to make enemies right out of the gate,
Get out of here, graveyard.
Russell, on the other hand, does want to make enemies.
He has no intention of staying friends with anybody. All right. Yikes.
Oof, the mana dorks.
Coming out of the gate strong.
Coming in hot.
Oh, I haven't even done anything to you yet. Jeez.
You're too deceitful.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. I'm going to just crack this and grab a mountain. And no turn 2 plays. Just a tap land and tapping out.
I like you. You're trustworthy.
Yeah. Pretty straightforward. Lands. Pass.
So I don't have to fetch to play my shocks or my dual lands. We are also going to tap out and pass turn.
I love when the blue player taps out to F6.
All right, we're gonna play a plains, and I think that makes the most sense here to get this boy out.
Yep. Mana ramp.
Yep. And I have no intention of making enemies. Might need you guys later.
All the 1 damage coming through. It's too much.
Those pokes.
Hey, I'm off the throne. It's okay.
Oh, that's a Dryad Arbor.
Oh, all right. Well, sure.
Gaining some life.
Oof.
Move that over there. Oh, I put a land in the graveyard. My
Oh,
bad.
no. What were we thinking?
And Death Shadow killing itself
Oh.
for
I
no
have a feeling that's
particular
coming
reason.
back, isn't it? Oh no, it would die if it gets played, wouldn't it?
It's more for Varolz. He just wants to be able to get it in the yard so he can exile it and give something 13 1/1 counters, you know.
Ah, that makes sense. I didn't even think
My
about that.
Death Shadow, it died. Oops. I clicked
Oops.
the wrong
Okay, so I will be playing a swamp, and maybe I want to exile something, maybe I don't, but I think it might be good just to ramp up.
Ooh, more mana.
What are you talking about exiling over there? Get out of here with that exile talk.
Exiling my own cards, sir. Should have been more specific. And we are done.
You know, I would never exile any of your stuff, Russ.
I believe you. You seem like a trustworthy guy.
That's what I like to hear.
Don't mind my winding canyons. There's nothing to see here.
I've never seen that card before. That's interesting.
But we have to slow people down a little bit, so we're gonna cast a Vaughn's Hunger.
Slow people down.
Person down.
Hey, come, guy.
It's not to make enemies. It's just to get back at Russell.
Can't even play the game now.
1 damage.
Yeah, I mean, 1 damage, 1 creature. That seems fair.
Whatever. I'll just put
Maybe
another
next
land
time,
in.
Rhys.
The great thing
But other
about
than that,
a 1-mana commander is you can just play it again, you know, for 3.
I could, but you know, damn. Actually, darn, is that the right play right now? Oh gosh, so I got another land. Top decked it, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Masterful.
Some would say it's an art. I am going to replay him again because that's actually all this deck does. There's actually nothing else in this deck besides lands and my commander
Mm.
and a signet.
and a signet. Yes,
And 6 mysterious cards that you didn't top deck this turn.
land. So,
So how many times can he play Rhys?
oh man.
Yep. Gaining that card advantage. Corsair will do that.
Hmm. Oh,
Ah.
birthing pod. Okay.
That's fun.
So, I hope you guys have a stacked deck to help with some removal here.
Currently, no.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
In like 2 turns, though. Maybe 3. I got you.
All right. Thanks, homie. Now, Russ, you know I haven't done anything to upset you. You know, we've known each
Oh,
other
I
a
hear
long
you.
time.
Keeping the ramp game going. It's interesting that you chose to sacrifice the Corsair, considering you had like lands all on the top of your deck.
Yeah, right. Does
Well, he needed the Solemn to get more lands.
That's true. Keep it going. And the attacks.
Gotta spread the love here. Look, if I'm not gonna tap him for mana, I gotta turn him
Oof.
sideways.
Okay, well,
Not called Life Rate Shaman, alright?
Let's just throw out an Outpost Siege. Hopefully I can drum up some answers to what's going on over there.
Seems pretty good.
That's true.
And
you could have it for
Brando is
now.
going insane over there with the. He's played his commander twice.
I could call dragons and just deal 1 damage to one of the dorks, but I think
Whoa.
Khans is the better choice.
Cons is usually the better choice. Card advantage in red.
Yep. You need it in this deck.
All right. don't want to show our hand yet, but we're gonna go ahead and play the swamp. And you know, I hate to do this, Russell, but you're gonna have to go on ice.
All right, look at this. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, Russ, no, buddy.
Oh wait, hold on. Does somebody have any artifact removal? Because that Celestia signet's gonna be a real problem.
No, unfortunately, my deck really likes artifacts. Creatures, though, creatures can go away.
That's all I play over here, though, is creatures.
It's all right. You're playing Garna.
Yeah.
How did I turn into the arch?
You played 2 mana dorks. Do we need to rewind the tape? Go back a few turns.
Death Shadows straight to the yard, and then you hit me for 1. So like I have incentive.
Here it comes, boys.
All right, here
Beginning of
comes
the
the
end.
first elf. I thought you said this deck had more squirrels.
It does. We haven't gotten to any of the squirrel cards. They're in there somewhere, though, I
Spoiler
promise.
alert.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't want to reveal the end of the movie where I kill everybody with 15 squirrels, but
Hmm.
An unexpected
oh,
turn.
Yeah.
oh my god. Shock and awe. This was unexpected.
Well, at least he's being somewhat fair with his attacks.
Oh, poor Solemn.
The question is, what comes out for 5?
Acidic slime? Maybe?
It's a strong guess.
Maybe.
Oh,
Nope.
Sidisi.
Sidisi.
It's a good one.
That would have been my guess.
Now he can tutor for anything.
Mm-hmm.
While sacking his Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Which was tapped down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, darn. Something this deck definitely needs is more ways to interact with the board.
I've got him in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I played Outpost Siege.
To get them.
Yeah.
Right, to go
Draw
find
'em
those
up.
things. That's kind of like a hallmark of my building styles. It tends to be very, hey, build around your center strategy, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then as I play the deck more and more, I'll start to add in things like, oh, maybe I need artifact removal, or I'm pretty weak to X, Y, and Z.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like a good card.
Yeah, sack a land, get a land. Maybe get some deserts, get some zombies.
Cool.
No, didn't go the desert route. Went very Urborg Cabal coffers.
Did he play Cabal?
He did. Grab
I
some.
can't see it. Oh,
some
goodness,
right.
there it is.
Okay, well, Soul
I
Ring.
just selected
Ooh,
2
big
random
plays.
lands from my deck. Guess it worked out.
Just happened to be at random that it was a Cabal or a Borg.
Maybe they're the only lands left in my deck.
That would be really
That would
sad.
be- That's a whole other issue in itself. It's like 6 lands in a deck.
Moto must really like you if you're able to draw all of your lands from your deck.
Here's a Cryptghast.
Oof. All right.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And I wish I had one more mana available, but I do not. So I think that instead of not playing anything, I'm just going to go and play Grim Haruspex. So in case any one of my creatures dies, I'll get a...
Non-token. All right.
And we are going to extort.
Oh no.
How could you?
Feel extorted.
Rather than play any other cards in my hand currently.
Oh no, I made all
Oh.
your land swamps.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Oh, that's actually a really good point. I forgot. Now Cryptghast is going to have 100,000 mana to play with,
100,000, similar to,
give or take.
12. They're pretty close in numerical sense.
Yeah, of course.
It'd be a shame if something were to happen to him.
Like, get iced.
Yeah, I'm surprised you iced him.
We are going to this for colorless. We'll cast an Aether Spell Bomb just in case they come creeping. And then casted Tezzeret the Schemer.
Oh, I knew you were a schemer.
Yep.
All right, and we will make for ourselves this Ethereum cell. All right, pass turn.
Oh man. All right, I've got a full grip of goodies here, and none of them I can really use yet.
Hmm.
So what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I think we need to find a way to interact with Russell still. He's got a birthing pod and probably as much mana as I have. Maybe more.
So let me ask you a question. You know, you borrowed 1 health from me when you extorted, correct?
Yes.
You mind if I borrow 2 health from you? It's for the greater good, I promise.
Sure.
Okay.
Borrow.
I'm going to combat, and I'm going to borrow 2 health from you.
Okay.
Just hear me out. All right. I'm
Alright.
not. This is necessary. It's not a. This isn't.
I'm listening.
Trust me. It's all for the greater good.
Okay.
I'm okay with all of these plans.
Taking
You're not
2?
You're an angel. You're just taking 2.
Oh.
No, you are just. You are just taking 2. I promise.
Oh my goodness. You got me. Well, I got an untapped 3/2.
Wait, what? Oh no! I didn't realize F2 made you skip your whole turn.
If you click it too many times.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's why I
Alright.
just pressed the 1 button now, because I did that to myself in the first game.
Goodness gracious. Okay, well, see you later if it's a Ghazi guild mage. So this was a master. This is a huge part of my plan, and I had to let him go, but it's okay. We'll get him back.
Well, that's a lot of black mana.
It is a lot of black mana.
That's a really pretty wooded foothills.
Ooh, Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Brandon.
Nope.
No, me.
that's a-
Oh, God. All right. Good luck.
True misplay. Should have targeted my stuff, honestly.
You had the most luxurious looking hand.
Get anything decent there?
Hopefully not. At least for the rest of us.
Oh, yep, that's decent.
Yeah, 2 mana. Makes his
Makes it
elvish
1/1
mystic
unblockable.
unblockable.
I think it was just a ploy. I think he's gonna sack. Yep, he's gonna sack my Tetsuo.
Mhm. Search for something that costs 3. Maybe it has enter the battlefield ability of some sort. I feel like that's the theme I'm kind of getting from this birthing pod.
Nope, that is a Yisan.
Yep, something else that'll make things enter the battlefield.
That is a Chupacabra.
Yep.
Well, that is just lame.
I don't think it's going for you, Rhys.
Yeah, I think I know where it's going.
Well, you know what? Just to be safe, I don't want to play any games. Can never
Okay.
be too safe, boys.
Okay.
Got to make big plays early on. Now, for those of you wondering why I might have done that, because I had open mana and I felt like I wasn't being efficient, and we needed to get another token on the field.
Because I could, and so I did.
Yes.
And so the trick here is actually a very weird. We actually just want to get our ACDC tapped so that it gets bounced from the Time of Ice.
Hmm. Well, I got a card. That's something. Could have been a worse.
Yes, we did see this coming. This was a inevitable situation. Luckily, we do have.
You're telling me the player in blue has an answer. Oh, yeah.
The answer
We have an
is
Aether Spellbomb.
I forgot about the spell bomb. Yeah.
you're gonna give him another.
Not this turn. He can
tutor
have it
trigger?
next.
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna get it anyways. He was gonna have it tapped and then swing with Time of Ice, and
Yeah.
then Time of Ice was gonna trigger. So
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted the Mystic to be tapped for mana for the same reasons. We'd have a creature to sack to city see if someone rats before our next turn.
All right. Well, what am I gonna do here? I think I'll just play. Let's see if I have enough mana to do both these things. But I'm gonna play Sunbird's Invocation.
ooh,
Oh, that's not a bad
That's-
card.
that's spicy.
So
That's spicier than anything I'm doing.
after that, I'm
Singing.
going to slow things down for Russell a bit. Now, I can pick one of two things. I don't know if you guys saw, but I exiled a Chaos Warp with my Outpost Siege. And
You
so
did.
I can choose either the Urborg or choose the Birthing Pod. What do we think is more
My
threatening?
vote's on Birthing Pod. I
Your
think that's a
vote's on
key part of
Birthing
the
Pod?
strategy.
I think Gonti is the real threat here.
It's definitely the he's got 4 cards in hand, so I mean Urborg is an issue.
Yeah. It's like, okay, one of them is Sidisi, and so he can tutor something up, to keep the card advantage with the mana he has available, but,
Yeah.
Getting rid of the Birthing Pod prevents card advantage altogether. So it's really a tough choice. So I'm going to let you guys vote, and I'll say that personally I think I might go for the Urborg.
If you guys think the Urborg's a better choice, then I'm not sure I understand the interaction well enough where Urborg's going to be beneficial to him. So I think that then, by all means, let's do that.
So
Yeah.
Urborg's giving him right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Oh, for
mana.
Cabal. Yeah.
And
Because
then
he's
he
got
won't.
Cabal.
Sure.
And then
But
that makes
yeah.
Cabal dead as well.
Yeah, I think that's the 2-for-1. That's the better play right there. Birthing Pod will have to get rid of another way.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good call.
Okay, then I'm going for
I
the
think I'm okay with this.
Urborg. And see what he gets with the
Chaos Warp into-
It would be a Llanowar Elves.
Llanowar Elves. So it's essentially a land.
1 for 1.
Now I feel like I should leave my Grimhire specs back. It doesn't really serve me much of a purpose as a blocker, and I did just get attacked for 2.
You can hit me for 3 if you'd like, but I am going to come back again for 3 next turn. 'Cause I see that.
For if you attack, it's going to get bounced from Time of Ice.
Is it now?
Yes.
Return all tap creatures. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I will leave it back. And let the elf token and Rhys go away.
Oh gosh, I didn't even. Oh no, my token!
Yep.
Good thing you populated.
Oh my
All
gosh,
right.
guys, leave my commander alone.
The
Ah.
unseen Rhys is the deadliest.
He's more of the long con. I'm not gonna win turn 1.
Hmm.
Ah, gosh. Oh, I just realized you're about to ult.
He comes out really hard. So
Yeah, that's next turn.
we will cast a Marionette Master.
Yeah.
So we are also playing tokens, evidently.
I think that he's a marionette journeyman at best.
He's probably going to be a journeyman because we're going to make servos. All right. That's going to be my turn. I'm just going to play this harmless 1/3.
Yeah, some blockers for the Tezzeret.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try to participate in the game.
Pass priority on that.
All right, I'm glad you let that resolve. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I do have 1 open, so anything can happen.
It's true. It's true. Dang. Well, this stinks. It looks like I'm gonna have just 1 more turn of waiting, and then I get to play the game with you guys.
Okay. All right. Well, Russell's untapping without an Urborg and still with a Birthing Pod, so let's see.
If that was the good call, right?
Yeah. I mean, we did put him down a little bit of mana. He's got
Now we just get to have a lot of fun.
6 instead of, 13. Man, he's even paying the life.
Ooh,
Oh goodness.
Eason.
Oh, yep, that's Quirion Ranger. And there's Azusa.
Now, I may not know better, but these all seem like pieces that'll be towards a combo.
I mean, if it takes a ton of cards to combo off, it's not that big of a deal. It's more like Kiki Jiki Pestermite.
Oh yeah, no, I don't mind. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have any responses.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have like an instant combo way to win. It's just a lot of value.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Value combos are the best. I see. So we're tapping and untapping, returning forests to replay lands, and searching a ton of
Activate
stuff
the
up.
birthing pod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do all the things that we can.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. That's a Seaborn Muse to untap his permanents.
Yikes.
Okay. Well,
If you guys had a board wipe, I'm fine to send Rhys back to the command zone for another round on the bench.
I don't have a board wipe, but I hopefully have something.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's a Gonti at me.
Well, you do have a 7 Tezzeret, so...
Gonna make you earn it.
All right. Well, I have a servo, so we're gonna, die a terrible death. And you can take your comeuppance.
I'm so low. Stop picking on me, guys.
Yeah, you did just pay for the Overgrown Tomb untapped, so... And Birthing Pod paying life each time. It's all you.
You're actually pretty far behind. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, but he's got, he's trading resources, life for...
Right. Infinite value.
It's going to start to get out of control with the Yisan triggers and Birthing Pod.
All right, let's talk.
Oh, yikes.
I like this invocation because I can end it all right now.
Yeah. And what all? With what? Okay, that's not helpful in this situation, but I mean it's there. I guess it's better than playing that. Okay, I'm gonna play land, and I'm gonna throw down a Goblin Bombardment.
Interesting.
For 2.
You can have it, sure. I trust you.
Yeah, no worries there.
Alright,
also play a Dictate of Erebos.
Alright. I'm still on board with this plan.
I'm not. No.
And see what we want to cast here.
Why is everyone making me sack things, man?
I mean, it's not really for you.
I know it's not. I know.
Well, I want more creatures to be able to sacrifice with Dictate. So I feel like I gotta go with the lowest common denominator here.
Seems pretty good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay. I can sacrifice some creatures. I can also add 4 black mana or 3 red, which doesn't really do me any good here, but I can sacrifice some creatures. So here comes my first sacrifice. I want to draw the card, I think, more than deal the extra damage. So here is... Because I just don't think I can do enough damage to Russell with sacrificing that creature's... I'll be able to deal, 6 instead of 3.
And remember, when you're going to make me sack those 2 servos, I can redirect some damage. So
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to make a little deal here where I act as your blood artist for the turn, we can do that. Just
That's true. It would
kind of leave me alone.
It would cost me a card from my hand to do that. I wouldn't draw off the Grimhour specs. That would be, bad. But I would deal more damage with the Blood Artist if I left it around. So, I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the horror specs. And where am I dealing the damage? I'm not dealing the damage to my Blood Artist, am I? Did I just misclick my triggers? Choose any target.
I think you might have.
Deal 1 damage to any target. Is that what happened? Yep, that's happening. Oh, great. I don't know.
Sack it in response.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, I must have misclicked my triggers. Okay, well...
Oh, welcome to the club.
Yep. And we're going to sacrifice this creature.
That's a thick stack.
So unfortunately, due to misclicks, I don't get as many Blood Artist triggers to deal. Because we would have dealt a little bit more damage to Russell. But you know what happens?
Also, unfortunately, due to misclicks, our entire plan was ruined because we were going to stop all this if he didn't hold priority on top of these stacks.
Oh gosh,
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a grip.
that
it's a
is
grip.
quite the grip.
Well, you still have to sacrifice 2 creatures, and you know, that's
Aw,
better
God
than
dang
nothing.
it.
The only problem is he's going to keep the Seaborn Muse and the Yisan, so hopefully during your turn you have some sort of response to this, Reid.
A little bit. A little
little
bit of
bit?
a response.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, wait, what came out? Oh, a Zulapult Cutthroat. That's not good.
Yeah, he's going to try and gain some life back.
All right, I'm going to sacrifice this servo.
I'm gonna sack this token.
Yep. So we're each going to lose 1. Russell's going to gain 1, and that's going to happen.
And then Russell's going to lose 1.
Yep. And then lose another 1.
So many triggers.
I know, this is a really big stack.
Yeah. And the last trigger is my bombardment dealing damage to a non-existent creature. Alright. No creatures. And I think if it'll let me tap out, I'll do so.
Alright, that looks pretty decent. Well, let's just go ahead and do this before I lose priority. Got a nice little emblem that should help us throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. A nice 5/5 every combat.
That's crazy.
I'm just going to tap out here.
Alright. Alright, so we got our emblem. Now, we go black, black, colorless, colorless, and cast a Scriptures.
So next turn.
Next turn. Alright, my trigger is going to go on my Marionette Master, so that he's actually a master, or she is actually a master, instead of a journeyman. Alright, we've got 2 mana left. I think we're going to keep that open. We will proceed to combat.
Attack me?
No, make a blocker. Alright, we are good to just proceed to end step.
Oh, the bard is at it again.
Yep, it's going to keep going.
Not the Reclamation Sage.
And there goes the board wipe.
Alright, that's gonna resolve.
Yeah.
You couldn't just let it happen.
I mean,
You could have.
you could.
Gotta make you earn it.
Oh gosh, so no more board wipe, huh?
No.
Not for now.
Okay. I have shoot.
Player commander pass?
I mean that's been every other turn. Why would you think it changes now? Yikes, guys. Absolutely yikes. Can I even afford to? I think that's all I can afford to do, right? Yeah. So guys, don't forget that the most important part of this deck is to have your commander on the field.
Yeah.
If he's not on the field, you're not playing this deck correctly. You just continue recasting him. If it takes your whole turn, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody give me some Swiftfoot boots or something. Some lightning greaves. I don't care.
I'd give them to you, but you could never spend the mana to cast them.
It's true. And I think that'll be the end of that.
Yep, and the pod continues.
I would say at this point, I'm surprised you don't have an answer to finish the game.
So I think maybe, possibly, the birthing pod might have been the better choice, only because he has Seaborn Muse.
Yeah.
But with the known information at the time, I felt like...
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. Because the value train is... It's going, it's chugging along. I think that's one of the answers that you're looking
That'll do
for.
it. Yeah.
He might Might be shuffling it away, though. Doesn't want it quite yet.
That's what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's a slime.
What are we sliming away?
Oh, not my sunbirds.
I told you.
I needed that.
Yeah, we don't want you catching up.
Yeah.
Be a shame if you played some magic.
And a strip mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Alright.
Okay. Just gonna move the top of your library down lower since I need to see your whole board, you know.
I'm actually putting his library on my board. Makes me feel like I've got a little bit more going on.
Okay, and that's another cutthroat trigger. What do we sacrifice? What converted mana cost is coming out this time?
I believe it's 3. I think he sacked the
3.
cutthroat.
No,
No, 4.
cutthroats.
It's a rock.
So 5 to 6. Bellower getting an Ewit. Yeah, so he sacrificed the slime to grab a Bellower. To grab an Ewit, it's usually the choice. And what are we getting back? Something else? Yeah, Quirion Ranger. That's a good choice. Well, you have 2 forests and a lot of Nykthos mana. 13 Nykthos mana.
You probably are going to want to wait another turn because I don't think you have enough mana quite yet to do what you're looking to do.
True.
Don't want to pop off just yet.
There's the DC. So are we going for that Jenny wave? Is that the conclusion here?
I'm gonna try.
Maybe grab Crater Huff.
Yeah.
Game, please. What he doesn't know is that I have I have no mana. I can't even fake it.
No, you have Elvish Spirit Guide in your hand and Fog.
Yeah,
Mhm.
of course.
Yeah.
All right. Now your creatures are uncounterable.
Thank God for that.
And
There
there
Oh,
it
it
is.
jeez.
is.
Crater Hoof.
Seems fine.
And now we'll let the math start, I guess.
Luckily,
I can assure you, you probably don't need to do it.
Moto does math for you.
And you've got 3 empty boards essentially in front of you.
Excuse you. I have 2 blockers.
That's a good point.
Well, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers, and he just needs to connect with 2 creatures per player, essentially.
So here's a question for you, Russ. Did you even scavenge this entire game?
No, there's like this deck plays out in a couple ways. Like one is like you just go the Birthing Pod or Yisan route and just get a bunch of value, and the other one is you just go for the Varolz kill and try to make them unblockable and stuff. It's really
Gotcha.
it's just like how you draw, or like how if my opponents interact more, I usually go for the scavenge route. Like if there's a board wipe or something.
And there wasn't. I mean, there were attempts at it, but...
I think I tried like once or twice.
I don't know if he has quite lethal on all of us, though.
He's gonna have to leave one of us alive.
Yeah. The question
Don't
is
make
who.
that. Don't leave me. Don't leave me alive. That'd be a big mistake, buddy.
Yeah, I'm out.
I think he'll leave you. I don't think he's gonna take care of you first.
Oh, no, I definitely hovered. I saw that where the attackers were coming. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
I think I still die. 4, 5, 9 of this. 7, 21 plus 14. Yep, it's 35 damage. All right.
Hmm.
Yeah, math is
Blocks.
hard. It took me a little bit to figure that out.
All right, we will respond and tap a sack for a blue.
Yeah.
And out of spite, go ahead and drain Russell for 2.
I like it.
That's 2. All right. Negative 38.
And that's all I got this turn.
Good. Seems like I got this then.
Ha, joke's on you, I still have my emblem.
Alright, so... Draw step. Okay, who the heck, sir?
Draw
Out for
step,
blood.
land destruction.
It's fine, I actually didn't even need that land, so it's really not a big deal. That's not happening in response.
Oh, do I concede? I think
I would if I were you. You know it's good for you. Sucker.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. I don't know where you come back from, Russell. I mean, this is it.
You're lucky, too, because I have a mirror entity in hand. And boy howdy if I could play it right now. Please kill me.
During your own draw step? Is that
I
possible?
yes. If you can deal direct damage, just do it. I don't want to sit through triggers with you. That was like, I was playing at a shop recently, and somebody was like, no, I want to play through Omniscience. And I was like, please don't do that. So we had to sit there for 20 minutes as that guy explained how he was going to kill us since he didn't have an infinite combo in his deck. I was like, goodness, come on, let me go.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the last turn.
But he's gonna salt the wound.
If you can just turn everything sideways, yeah, that seems good.
I don't know if
It's
that's
probably
lethal,
pretty-
though.
No, it's good that he went that route too, because I mean, I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve in this deck. So, for those of you that check out the list, you're in for a surprise. Do you just throw something? Oh, that's not happening.
Floating the mana.
If I had anything to play, I would.
Yeah, but you floated the mana, and that's important.
That's really in itself is just making a stand, you know. Oh my gracious! Please, please. Okay. Excuse me, Gaia's Cradle. That card's worth more than my deck.
Yeah,
we got there.
well, good game.
Yep.
Game.
Well, that wraps up this episode of Singleton Showdown. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, tell us why, share on social media, and subscribe to the channel. You can also use the promo code CMDR99 at nextridgegames.com to get all the cards you need and support the channel at the same time. And you can also help us out directly by subscribing to our Patreon, where you'll be able to see new episodes of the Multiverses series before anyone else. Thank you to our current Patreon supporters, and thank you for watching.